Pramit Jhaveri, who's CEO of Citi Group in India, spoke exclusively to Anirudh Ghosh, and he addressed a whole host of issues. Some of them, of course, being the outlook for the Indian economy. Importantly, the huge uncertainty that's emerged in the equity markets due to the guard issue that has surfaced and has upset FII investments into the country. And also he spoke about Citi Group's investment plans in the country. Let's hear about it.
There is a bit of a slowdown. There is some dampening in the overall sentiment. Hopefully this is a temporary phenomenon and a phase that we're going through. At the end of the day, when you look at the growth over, let's say, the next or this current fiscal, whether it comes in closer to 7, whether it comes in closer to 8, I think it is yet at a very significantly higher rate than most economies in the world. As far as interest rates are concerned, we're only a few days away, and we will all know what will happen. But I think it's fair to say that significantly large component of the markets would be hoping for some amount of interest rate reduction, or at least the start of an interest rate reduction cycle. I think that's probably where the consensus lies today.
Fair enough. And also, from your position at Citibank, you are involved with a number of FIIs. What's the kind of sense you're getting? Because we hear that, there is a dampening of sentiment, not only because of the interest rate scenario, but also because of a number of other factors, including the recent uncertainty about the tax laws. What's your sense on that?
Well, I think what the point you're making is correct. So there is some amount of uncertainty that prevails right now. Primarily around the retrospective kind of aspect of the tax. I think people are probably in a wait and watch mode at this point, and hopefully over the next in the coming days and weeks we will have some amount of clarity. And eventually it's all about the growth, right? People want to invest where growth opportunities lie, and I think if we as a market or we as a country can demonstrate that there are going to be growth opportunities in this country, hopefully the uncertain phase will be over.
Right, so just one last question in terms of Citi's plans in India. What are your growth plans, and are there any other units that you all might be exiting going forward?
Well, there's the business is very much a growth business for us. We've been growing at somewhere between 15 and 20% over the last couple of years. It is a very important element of our emerging market growth strategy. There is no other exits planned at this point. As you're aware, the monetization of the HDFC stake was just really a recalibration of our global capital efforts. But this is very much a growth business for us, and over the next few years we absolutely plan to participate in India's growth.